Good morning, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Harris, and I am going to be teaching you our read aloud today with this recording. And this week we have been using the book, The Three Little Pigs, to learn about characters and talk about their experiences within the story. And remember, experiences are things that happen to the three little pigs or things that they do in the story. And so we're going to look at our book again and we're going to start to compare some of those experiences that happen to the three little pigs and the different kinds of things that they do. Compare means to look at what each one of these pigs have done and how different they are. So compare means to look at things that are the same or maybe even some things that are different that these characters did in this book. And remember, we've already kind of talked about how the characters are
Writing.
the pigs, and it's okay that they're animals because they come alive and they talk, so that makes them characters. The wolf was also a character in our story, and I'm pulling up our book here, and so we can kind of start to look at and remind ourselves of some of these experiences that these pigs had and compare them and start to see what's kind of like the same and what's going to be different. So I'm going to share my screen now so we can kind of look at our story. And you can see the three little pigs, and we can see right here we have our three little pigs, and there's their mama pig, which is also another character in the story. And Mrs. Harris is going to go ahead and fast forward here a little bit because we don't need to listen to the whole book again. But I just want to kind of talk here about what this little pig does. So this little pig builds his house out of sticks. And remember, we have this little pig back here who drew his house out of straw. So we got this one out of straw, and we got this pig who is building his out of sticks. So it's the same because they're both building houses, but it's different because this pig used straw and this pig used sticks. So let's see what else we can look at with these experiences. Remember, experiences are things that the character is doing in the story or something that has happened to the character in the story. So now we can see that this little pig, he is using bricks to build his home. So still building a house, just like his other siblings here, his other two pigs, but he decided to use bricks. And here we can see our character, the wolf, is starting to join our story. And if I keep going, you can see, oh, look, the wolf is going to huff and puff, and he's going to blow their houses down. So I'm going to stop right there with this story because we've read this a few times together. And I want to show you exactly what I'm going to want you to do for Mrs. Harris now, because I want to know some of the experiences that these characters have had, and I want you to tell me about them because that's what we're working on. We're working on identifying and comparing some of the experiences that our characters have in the story. So you're going to be going to Seesaw for Mrs. Harris, and you're going to be drawing a picture for me of one experience, or actually 2 experiences, so that we can talk about each one of the experiences of these characters. So you'll code a seesaw, and Mrs. Harris will have our read aloud here for us. And I'm going to show you what I would like for you to do. So I'm going to share my screen here with you again. Share the screen. Here's your seesaw. Okay, so here's what I would do. I would go ahead and make myself a little box here. And actually, I'll probably go ahead and put this in seesaw for you guys. I'm gonna go down, make it bigger. Okay, now I need to draw. I'm gonna draw you guys a nice little T-chart. I'm gonna make a T-chart. Goes down and over, and see, it looks just like a T. And over here, I'm gonna choose one of our characters. So I'm gonna choose, I'm gonna choose the first little pig. So I'm gonna write first, oh wait, let me erase that and get a better pencil here for this part. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna write first pig. And you know what? If I don't want to use my little marker like that, I can go over here and add another little box. I can move it right on over here, and I can type. So I can type in here and I can write second pig. Okay, and then I can come right over here and I can put another box in if I want to. Just kind of an easier way if you don't want to use these little pencils down here. So the first pig made their house of straw, right? And I'm going to add this, and I'm going to put this over here. And the second pig made his house out of sticks. So you see we have our 2 characters here, and we are working to compare them. So if you remember, if we go further in our story, the wolf comes and different things happen to the first pig and the second pig. So we can put some of the things for the first pig over here and some of the things for the second pig over here. So here's what I want you guys to do for me. You are going to go to Seesaw, and you are going to add to this for Mrs. Harris. I want you to add something over here that the first pig did and add something over here that the second pig did, okay? So I'm gonna give you this. And you can see it's down here. You can click on that and you can add to it. 3 little pigs, okay? And I just can't wait to see what you come up with, so that we can work on comparing our characters and their experiences in this story that we have been reading that I know you guys love so much. Thanks, guys. Bye.